Champagne. All you need to know about champagne in 10 minutes or less. Champagne is a sparkling wine that takes its name from the region it comes from, Champagne in France. It must be made according to a regulated list of requirements that rule details like the permitted grape varieties, the winemaking method, and more. One of Champagne's more distinguished features is its bubbles, which result from the traditional méthode champenoise production method. All champagne is sparkling wine, but not all sparkling wine is champagne. This wine can only be made in the Champagne region of France. However, sparkling wines don't have the same restrictions. They can be made with the exact same grapes as champagne, or an entirely different blend. Some popular varieties of sparkling wine from different regions include Prosecco, Sect, Cava, and Cremant. Ingredients. Champagne is predominantly made from a blend of mainly 3 different grape varieties: Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, and Meunier. The producers use different percentages of these grapes to get the desired flavor. Despite its low fertility, it is the most widely grown grape in the region. Pinot Noir is a dark red grape that gives flavors like strawberries, raspberries, cherries, blueberries, and blackberries. Chardonnay is one of the world's most popular grapes, thanks to its different styles. Characterized by their golden color, is commonly grown on clay soils. A robust, weather-resistant grape, less vulnerable to frost. While the grape is sometimes called Pinot Meunier, the Comité Champagne prefers the term Meunier because it reflects more accurately a discovery by the French National Institute for Agriculture and Wine Research team made about 20 years ago. Origins. Likely planted by the Romans, the earliest known wine-producing vineyards in Champagne were planted in the 3rd to 5th centuries. The méthode champenoise, also known as the traditional method or méthode traditionnelle, was developed in Champagne in the early 19th century. This method involves fermenting the wine in the bottle, allowing it to develop bubbles for champagne. Varieties. Blanc de Blancs. The champagne is made exclusively from white grape varieties, typically Chardonnay. This makes Blanc de Blancs different from the majority of champagne, that are a traditional blend of white and red grapes with colorless juice, such as Pinot Noir and Meunier. Blanc de Noir are made from one or multiple black-skinned grapes, such as Pinot Noir and Pinot Meunier. Even though they are made with dark red grapes, its color is not dark, because the skins of the grapes are immediately removed after a gentle pressing on the production process. Production process. Champagne production begins with the selection and harvesting of grapes. Fall is the grape harvest season. Picking the grapes is done primarily by hand. Grapes are gathered in wide baskets to keep them whole and undamaged. After harvesting, the grapes are gently pressed to extract the juice, which is then separated from the skin and seeds. The juice is placed into a tank, and the first fermentation takes place. The result is an acid wine that has been fermented completely. This is an essential step in the winemaking process. The wine is blended with some reserve wines to create the base wine for champagne. Once the base wine is blended, during the bottling process, the winemaker adds a mixture of yeast and sugar known as liqueur de tirage. This is the most important step in which bubbles are made. After secondary fermentation, the bottles are sealed with crown caps and aged horizontally in cool cellars. During this aging process, the champagne develops while interacting with the yeast in the bottle. This period of aging can last from several months to several years, depending on the desired style of champagne. After the aging process is completed, the dead yeast cells are removed through a process known as riddling. The champagne bottle is placed upside down in a holder with a 17-degree angle. Each day, the riddler gives the bottle a turn while keeping it upside down. This procedure forces the dead yeast cells float into the bottle neck, where they are removed. After riddling, the neck of the bottle is frozen, causing the yeast sediment to form a plug of ice. The bottle is then quickly opened, and the pressure inside the bottle ejects the frozen plug, expelling the sediment. Then, a small amount of wine combined with sugars is added to adjust the sweetness levels of the champagne. Regions of production. The production of champagne is regulated by strict geographical restrictions, and as I said before, champagne can only be produced in the designated Champagne region of France. This region is located in the northeast of France, about 115 kilometers or 93 miles on the east of Paris. It is known primarily for producing high-quality Pinot Noir grapes and Pinot Meunier, which are essential for the production of champagne. This region is characterized by its production of Pinot Meunier, with 62% of its planting. The grape is more successful than others in this area because of its specific environment and climate. This region is known for its lands, which are great for producing Chardonnay grapes. With 95% of its planting, the grape's growth is influenced by environmental factors like the climate and sunlight. These factors don't determine how the grape tastes, but they directly influence how much sugar and other compounds are present in the fruit. This wine region is one of the best producing districts. It is the southernmost part of the Champagne region, known for its warmer climate, green hills, valley dense forests, and over 20 rivers. Serving. A bottle of champagne should be opened carefully. When a bottle of sparkling wine is popped, it bothers the flavors and wastes the foam. These are the steps for drinking champagne. Before drinking, it must be chilled, ideally between 8 to 10 degrees Celsius or 47 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit, but never frozen. Remove the foil from around the top of the bottle. With your thumb holding down the top of the cork, twist the wire at the base of the cage. Place a towel on top of the bottle and hold the cork firmly with your non-dominant hand. Slowly twist the bottle towards your body while keeping a firm grip on the cork. Remember to twist the bottle, not the cork. To pour champagne, it is best to fill no more than 2/3 of the glass. This will allow the aromas and flavors to develop and present to your guests with the highest quality experience of your champagne. Be sure to tip the glass at a 45-degree angle to reduce the amount of foam and keep from disturbing the flavors. Known all around the world, champagne is a symbol of luxury and celebration. Crafted through a meticulous process, its original grapes makes it a unique sparkling wine. If you haven't tried it yet, you should do it and judge by yourself. And if you want to know more about a specific or your favorite liquor, leave a like and a comment below.